Come on, y'all. Y'all can do better than that. Make some more noise. Make some more noise. We are ending out the worst pandemic I've ever lived through. We are ending this out. I don't know about y'all, but this has been a hard time for me. I got banned from McDonald's 2 times in the past year. 2 times. The first time McDonald's banned me for stealing. I got caught stealing the McDonald's. Some of y'all looking like, oh Lord, you looking like, how do you get caught stealing the McDonald's? How do you steal? What did you steal at McDonald's? To steal at McDonald's, you know what you got to do? You go on McDonald's and you stand with the people who just ordered their food. And you wait on them to call them what you wanted to order. And you grab it and you walk away quick as hell. You said, number 1, no onions? Yeah, that's man. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Let me go. Let me go. One time I fucked up and went back up to the restaurant. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, y'all forgot to put my apple pies in the bag? She's like, sir, can we see a receipt? Don't worry about it. I don't need no apple pies. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Can't wait for this goddamn pandemic to end. This e-learning shit is fucking me up, man. Kids, my daughter is in 3rd grade right now, which means I'm in 3rd grade. I'm failing 3rd grade. I'm doing horrible in 3rd grade. The principal called my phone. He was like, hello, can I speak to Mr. Brown? I'm like, yes, this is Mr. Brown. He asked me, he said, are you the one teaching your kids? I started to feel good about myself because I'm thinking I'm doing a good job. I'm like, yes, I'm the one teaching my kids. The principal of my kid's school is a black man. He said to me this on the phone. I shouldn't be saying this to another brother. Especially not right now, not in 2021. I shouldn't be saying this, but nigga, you are dumb. You are stupid. You have no business teaching nobody right now. We're gonna let your kids come back to school right now. He said, Mr. Brown, do you know what a predicate is? I was like, predicate? You know, I had to Google how to spell predicate so I can Google what the fuck a predicate is. I'm like, predicate. I'm like, I see a verb. It say kicked. It says kicked. I see a verb. I see a verb here. Pandemic got me broke as hell. I guarantee you can't nobody outbroke me right now. Can't nobody outbroke me. On my way here, I went to Walgreens just to put on some lotion. You ever go to Walgreens? You ever go to Walgreens just to put on some lotion? You know how hard it is to lotion up your whole body in the cosmetic aisle before Cheryl catches you? It's a Cheryl in any Walgreens you walk in the world. You walk in any Walgreens, but excuse me, is Cheryl here? Is Cheryl here? They'll be like, yeah, let me go get Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, that nigga that put on lotion here again. I'm the reason they lock up deodorant in Walgreens. Because I was using it. I got mad as hell one time. I was like, Cheryl, who the hell using my deodorant? Mine is the 3rd one from the front. Who is using my deodorant? Who is using mine is the 3rd one, Cheryl? The 3rd one, Cheryl. Who is using my deodorant? I hate it here in LA, man. It's so nice. The weather's so nice. The homeless people are rude. I got off the expressway by the Staples Center. It was hot. It was hot. My rental car was hot. I had my windows up, the AC on. I got off the expressway. This homeless dude came up to my car, opened up the door, and got in with me. He was like, oh my God, it is so hot. It is so hot. He started letting his seat back like, it is so hot. I just want to cool off. I'm like, dude, you got to get the hell out of my car. He was sweating. He had balls of sweat all over his head. He on some glasses. He had sweat all over his glasses. I started to feel bad for him because I looked over and noticed he only had one arm. I just thought to myself, like, damn, how hard it must be to clean your glasses. I just thought to myself, damn, how hard it must be to clean your glasses with just one arm. Ma'am, you got no glasses. Think about it. You can get the outside, no problem. But to clean the inside of your glasses with just one arm. I was like, you know what? You can go ahead and cool off till the light turn green. Go ahead, cool off. So tired of kids coming over my house, ugly kids coming over my house. I set up a lot of play dates for my kids and their friends and shit because of the pandemic. Then my kids, I noticed cute kids treat ugly kids like shit. Adults, we treat ugly kids like shit. I noticed my son's birthday was last week. I noticed ugly kids reach for ugly snacks. Ugly chips. Sour cream and onions. Harvest cheddar sun chips. Ain't nobody cute looking for no Harvest cheddar sun chip. Ain't nobody cute looking for no Harvest cheddar sun. If you eat Harvest cheddar sun chips, you probably grew up to be a beautiful adult. But your baby pictures are probably horrible. I would hate to see your baby photos. Ugly kids want ugly candies. They come to me and ask me all day, Mr. Brown, you got any Raisinets back there? Don't nobody cute want no chocolate-covered raisin? You got any Sixlicks back there, Mr. Brown? Any Almond Joys, Mr. Brown, by any chance? Get the fuck out of here. Your ugly ass. Ask me for these ugly snacks. Ugly snacks. Raisinets. If you eat Raisinets, ma'am, I'm sorry. Your pictures from 12 and under are probably hideous. We give kids so much power in the household. Kids got all this power. Because of my son, me and my wife haven't spoken in 2 weeks. I came inside the house late from a show and my son had been sleeping on my side of the bed. Slobbing on my pillow, which is fucking disgusting. When I picked him up to take him to his bed, his lips grazed my neck. I thought he licked me. So I dropped him. I say, no, get up! The fuck are you doing? Get up! He's go around licking people. That shit is nasty. My wife heard him fall on the ground screaming. She came out the room. What happened? What happened? I say, your son just licked me. So I dropped him. He almost got into a physical fight. Me and my wife almost got into a physical fight. When she put me out the house, I had to move out. I had to move back in with my parents. Well, I just had to move upstairs because we already lived with my parents. Pack my shit to go up the steps. Say, I don't got to put up with this shit. I can get another EBT card if I go upstairs. But my kids, they don't know. They didn't realize that sheet that you put up, that's a wall. They didn't realize that sheet. They just kept pulling the sheet back, trying to go downstairs and see their mom. I say, no, you can't just go see her. You got to call her, see if she wants some company. I'm petty as fuck. When my kids say they want to see their mama, I make them put their coats on and go outside the front door and go around to the back. She don't live with us no more. She don't live with us. The second time I got kicked out of McDonald's. Remember I told you I got kicked out twice. The second time I got kicked out the drive-thru. I got kicked out the inside. I kicked out the drive-thru. I went to McDonald's, and McDonald's, they always forget. Sometimes they forget to put the shit in your bag. I went to McDonald's, and they forgot to put the fries in my bag, but I was going to pick up my kids, so I didn't have time to go back to the same McDonald's. So I just stopped at the next McDonald's on my way to pick up my kids. And when I got to the window, they was like, sir, can we take your order? I was like, yes. I just left the last McDonald's up the road, and they forgot to put my fries in the bag. I was wondering if you can call down there and let them know that the guy with the black 98 Bonneville is here to get his fries. They was like, sir, you got to go back to the last McDonald's. I was like, let me pull around to the window because I don't think y'all heard me. So I get around to the window. I'm like, ma'am, I just left the last McDonald's up the road. They forgot to put my fries in the back. He called them and let them know that the guy with the 98 Bonneville is here to get his fries. They're like, sir, you have to go back to the last McDonald's. I was like, ma'am, but if you call down there and let them know that the guy with the black 98 Bonneville with the sunroof is here to get his fries. Because when I got to the window, the lady was like, oh, I didn't know these came with sunroofs. And I was like, well, in 98, they started putting them in. We had a whole conversation. I was like, sir, you got to go back to the last McDonald's. I was like, well, if you call down there and let them know that the guy with the black 98 Bonneville is here to get his fries. I was like, sir, you got to go back to the last McDonald's. I got mad as fuck and stuck my arm in the window and just started knocking over all the condiments and straws. Like, fuck all this McDonald's bullshit. They're like, sir, stop, sir. I'm going to ban you from all McDonald's. Like, you going to ban me from all the McDonald's? But you ain't going to call down there and give me my fucking fries? Fuck McDonald's and all the sweet and sour sauce. I got mad as hell and started yelling out shit like, fuck McDonald's, I should have went to Wendy's. They got a 4 for $4. I should have got the 4 for $4. The 4 for $4 is the best thing that happened to America. The only thing I hate about Wendy's, you always go to Wendy's and it'll be a long line of people acting like they don't know what they're about to get. The people that get to the front, they be like, yes, can I take your order? Like, yeah, give me 1 second. Y'all got a Baconator? Nah, just let me get a 4 for $4. You knew you was getting a fucking 4 for $4. You knew you was getting that. Who's gonna spend $8 on a Baconator? That is 2 4 for $4s. What the fuck I look like? That's 2 4 for $4s. I could put them 2 junior bacons together and make a Baconator. What the fuck? 2 4 for $4s. I'm finna get up out of here, man. But before I go, my kids are watching. And I just got to, I talk a lot about my family and my kids, but my son is actually my best friend. He just turned 9, and you know, I recently I almost got into a fight with my brother over my son. Crazy story. My brother came and picked up my kids and took them out with his kids for a play date. And my son, when they got back home, my son was crying. When he came inside the house, he was crying. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, man, my uncle did it to me. Like, go get your brother, my uncle. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? You know, now I'm mad. Now my voice is getting high. I'm ready to fight my brother. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? My brother had to come in like, bro, calm down, calm down. Took the kids out, had fun. After we left the park, took them out for pizza. On the way home, all the kids fell asleep in the car. When I went to pick your son up and bring him in the house, his lips grazed my neck. I thought he licked me, so I dropped him. I was like, bro, that happens to me all the time. I'm in tour with my wife right now. All right, so I've been in Brown. I had a great time, man. Appreciate you, Kev, man.
M. Brown is funny, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, listen, man. Tonight, if you get to a lot of keep you